Stands back and watch. Probably the best fighter around that watches what he's doing.
It's to us that he's never fought anybody as strong and as big as Telesco. He said, frankly, I'd like to see Telesco help out so that I can have an easier time of it later on. Telesco has a tendency to start slow.
Roy is going to the body and has in the first round, going after him, trying to touch him. And then if he sees that his opponent can handle it, slow down and try to break him down.
Then go upstairs after the guy sets his defense for
the American colors, red, white, and blue on the other. Right-hand lead as a tactic that he thinks will work against Telesco. He's used a half dozen or more of them here.
Roy Jones is doing exactly what
he team not to do particularly.
Away. You have to reorient your expectations. Clean right hand by Jones.
And in addition to his speed, his creativity, his ability to come out and do something,
is not showing that passion. In this first round, we didn't see the passion. This is the kind of special occasion that brings
like Roy Jones. Jules be watching this things like that.
Gradually creeping in and shortening the distance between himself and Telesco.
It goes beyond 6 rounds. Jab his chest, make him get his feet together. In the position because this guy's like a cobra. Let the left hand just stick out anyway.
And you saw something there. Telesco.
All right to drop it. Get your hands down, but stay in. Fighting a good puncher like Roy Jones, you got to be a rubber man.
Really fast right hand lead on those punches.
Before the fight, unequivocally.
Good counter punches. They hate.
Oh, firing his right hand to the traded fashion to get his guard up. Jones goes straight down to the box.
Most effective with his power shots when his hands are to his side. So this guy's got to make him pick up his hands and
you can't hurt me, baby. You can't hurt me, baby. So far, this comes out, however, under the heading of be careful what you wish for.
Through the fight.
Telesco has given him no reason to pick up his hands. Roy Jones Jr. power comes from those shots.
Telesco throwing an average of 27 jabs around and landing only 4. You might wonder, how can a fighter do that? You see how short Telesco's jab is much of the time here. Jones landing a combination as he drives Telesco into the corner. Hasn't done badly out of that southpaw stance. What do you think, Harold? Tough bout to score so far?
Not at all, Jim. Started at 27, 3-0 Roy Jones. But I better stop here because it looks like a big increase. We've watched Roy Jones. How often have we seen him hit a square punch on the head?
Well, he's attacking now. Telesco should have done that in the first round. He wouldn't have so much swelling. Attack him.
It's quite a shouting match in there.
Stop the talking. Box. Let's go.
Mercanti tells them not to talk to each other. Is it against the rules to talk?
Jim, to the best of my knowledge, it's against the rules. McKenzie never spoke for it, but I believe the referee has every right to tell him not to talk.
Lee Frazier, I'm told by our executive producer, Ross Greenberg, they talked plenty, and McKenzie was in that ring, too.
Since that time,
who sometimes does tend to butt in a little bit. What we need to do is put him in the United States Senate.
Did you ever have a conversation with him?
I don't want to talk about that.
Jones tattooing Telesco through much of this round.
Telesco, you're going to get hit anyway. You may as well get hit for a reason. Attack Roy Jones. He's no more than any other boxer. All you got to do is believe that.
The right has been a hand of 4 for Roy Jones.
Studio City Music Hall, first ever sports event on the stage where the Rockettes work out.
Good hard body shot by Roy to do with everything. You can determine Willie Pep was quicker than all of the featherweights. But Sandy Samuel kept attacking. You get spin, keep attacking. Attack.
Willie Jones saying, go ahead, come into the corner and get me. Trying to bait the opponent into opening himself up so that he can answer him. Come on in here and fight, he's saying to Telesco. Come on and fight. You're so tough. Telesco lands a grazing left hand.
Get in there and fight him. Fight him. He said, come fight, so fight him.
Telesco is still reticent to go all the way in. And Jones says, oh, what the heck, I'll come out and fire a combination on him. We've seen Jones vulnerable on the ropes in the past. He went to the ropes against Otis Lance and didn't look good.
Now, Telesco, you keep attacking.
Telesco into the fight.
But see, he's smart, Roy Jones. He knows that this guy wants this fight to continue for a long distance. He's making him wait. He's got to get back and recover now.
Forward from time to time in there. Not inconceivable. He's done the same thing through the first 4.5 rounds here.
Punches of the fight. He's been doing that throughout the fight. They hurt.
And he comes back upstairs to nail Telesco with the right hand there. And they're left.
No, you can't.
You're making too much noise.
And later in the round he shows I can hit you.
So averaging only 25 thrown punches for 6 power shots. George Foreman, and I harp on this because it's the story of the fight so far. Jeff Telesco's job was attack Jones.
You cannot beat Roy Jones in a boxing match.
Now he's going to the left.
As Jefferson was on his way toward title. There's a hard left hook to the body by Telesco, and another hard left to the body and a right. Best flurry of the fight for Telesco.
That's what you want to do. Now you don't let him get back. You got to just take a deep breath. Roy Jones is a conservative.
More punches than Jones. Harold, how do you have
They land in the scoring area. Roy Jones is right there. Hit him right.
And some of my months ago, our collective lap.
Arthur McKinney is how old?
80.
Good gracious.
In a couple of years.
He makes these guys pay attention.
And there's the right hand up the pipe again.
An excellent body puncher.
4-punch combination by Jones. Get a little restless out in the expensive seats, and they're all fairly expensive seats.
Telesco has taken it. Roy has never landed so many.
Which Roy is working as an expert commentator and in effect calling him out. Roy ignored them for months. Then when a date with Graciano Rakhshani fell through here, he had his management call Telesco and say, your chance. Let's go.
Baseball, but he just throws them upside a guy. He punches like that. So listen, George, if you're going to hit these guys on one, turn the shot over, get your knockout.
Now Jones backs into a corner gain and gives Telesco a chance to land. And Telesco lands 2 body shots and a straight right upstairs and comes back pounding to the ribcage. Best rally so far.
George, you think that Roy's a little tired?
No, he's smart. He's on his last rounds. You can get tired, get yourself hurt, make the other guy exhaust some energy. Back up, look for some oxygen.
Well, Welch, in his best round, a round he might have won, ran and scored through 8.
From back here, Telesco may gain the honor of finishing the fight. Drives Telesco back. Left hand whacks against Telesco's cheek. This is the Telesco of early in the bout, throwing few punches, missing when he does, and being pot-shotted from the outside by Wood.
I still don't like those slingshots.
Now Roy backs into the corner.
It's like abuse.
Because the glove slides across your skin.
Yeah, he just slapped you. But I just can't say enough for this referee. He's 80 years old. He stood up and bounced every round. Old ain't old anymore.
You doggone right, George. Let's go with a couple of left hooks to the body. Crowd gets into it as David begins to show his stuff.
You can't back up, though. You gotta stay there.
Oh, what a vicious left hook to the body by Jones.
Once again, Roy Jones to the side. Oh, that hurts me, George.
It hurts.
You know, Alton Merker was king, etc., etc. Roy Jones ought to take some chance.
Attack at a higher, more aggressive level than that.
Now he did something smart. He threw a left hook to Jones' elbow. Left elbow.
You can't be moving all the time the way Roy Jones does. particularly deliver. You just can't run. And so, although the punches are hard, stinging punches, they're not the kind of punches so far that have shown any serious damage.
8 rounds are the ones Telesco lost.
Great body punch.
Huge body shot by Jones.
That's the one that hurt him.
It takes a moment to recover from those.
And while Telesco recovered, David comes back with a left hook to the body.
And he's giving everything he has to
Staying in there.
You got to take it. You got to get it.
Backs into a corner again. Let's see if Telesco is.
You just can't sit around and see what I've done. Got to attack.
Jones's left hook to the body, partially blocked by Telesco's elbow that time. That one
barrages that Jones has delivered in this fight.
Roy truly believes in his power. Doesn't want to finish a guy off. If he does it with one shot, good.
Telesco going forward, Jones landing as he bent. By this moment in the 11th, so this is the farthest Telesco's ever gone in a fight.
Roy is trying to close the show dramatically with by Jones.
Remember when he used to more or less decline to throw body punches? Just amazing the wrinkles that Roy has added over the years as
Fighters shouldn't allow guys to hit them when they don't have to be hit.
Well, there's about a minute to go to midnight. And Roy Jones' 31st birthday. I wonder whether they're going to drop the ball on Times Square for the next 60 seconds. You can't take it.
knock him out. And we'll see if Jones falls in the 12th.
Well, and I think Jones has been trying to knock him out. That's not always been the case in the past when he got into the late rounds. Watching and hoping that Roy... Roy said after a while, dialogue with fists and mouths.
Roy Jones can finish him off if he wants to. He had him hurt. Let him off the hook.
Jones is bombing him with these right hands. He really does want to finish with a KO. Yeah, if he can eat about 2 more right hands, he'll make it out of the 12 rounds. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4.
Roy Jones, I didn't know he had teeth.
A bit absurd. Some of the damage that Roy did in the 12th round